The biggest severe weather event of the entire year thus far is coming to the United States. And this will cause major problems, including widespread, damaging winds, large to very large hail, and a bunch of tornadoes, which some of those could be strong and long tracked. So, in today's forecast, we are going to break down exactly what you need to know about these two big severe weather outbreaks that will be taking place over the next 48 hours. At times in the Midwest, and we even have a hatched area outlined, which means that we could see damaging winds as high as 90 mph in this region. So make sure you're hatching down trampolines, protecting loose line items, bringing your cars inside. We could see some hailstones as large as the size of baseballs. Make sure you're protecting your vehicle. And even if you're outside of this region, there's still a chance of large hail even across the Midwest into central Minnesota and all the way back down towards the Gulf Coast. And our tornado risk has increased. For today, we now have a 15% chance within a 25-meter radius of a strong or even long TRAC tornado around St. Louis, back into southern Illinois and southeastern Missouri. This is a moderate risk essentially for tornadoes, but there could be still strong and long track tornadoes anywhere in the yellow or red, which goes all the way from southeast Iowa and western Illinois back over into central Mississippi and Alabama. Keep in mind that tornadoes are possible anywhere in the green or brown shaded areas. You're definitely going to want to make sure if you're anywhere in the Dixie Alley that you are staying vigilant tomorrow. If you're in a mobile home, you're going to want to make sure that you have a plan ready to go to a sturdy structure well ahead of time. So you're not risking yourself in a mobile home when there's a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning and be really before it's too late to get out of that mobile home. But I also don't want you guys to just focus on the moderate risk, because there is a chance for strong and long track tornadoes even up into parts of Tennessee and Georgia tomorrow afternoon and evening. And there's also a risk of severe weather that extends back up into Ohio and Pennsylvania, a little bit more of a conditional risk up here. But I do anticipate damaging winds and a few tornadoes to be possible. So this is obviously going to be a substantial severe weather outbreak, and more than likely a tornado outbreak from the southeast all the way back into the Ohio Valley. Now, before we go more into the probabilities of severe weather, one of the biggest concerns for tomorrow's severe weather risk will be damaging winds. There will likely be at least numerous, if not widespread, damaging winds across the southeast, and this includes areas like Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Florida, where damaging winds could exceed 70 and even 80 mph at times. So make sure you're hatching down any loose line items and protecting anything that might go flying, like a blow-up house or even trampolines. We also have another very large hail threat tomorrow, right around. And just after lunchtime from central Tennessee, back into southern Louisiana, where hail once again could be as large as the size of baseballs. There will be a threat of large hail, though anywhere from the Gulf Coast, back towards Lake Erie, back over in northern Ohio now. In terms of the tornado risk, this is honestly one of the most concerning things that we are talking about. For tomorrow, the Storm Prediction Center has maintained a large 15% tornado risk in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. But I personally think that we will end up seeing a high risk for tornadoes at some point over the next 24 hours, pending any sort of major changes to the forecast. They will still stay strong back over in the Midwest, with wind gusts around 30 to 50 mph.